Todd, filling in for Bean of Games. We got Alec here. We just went to the Columbus Regional over the weekend. Tell us how you did. What'd you play?
I played Regenesis, Kash Fiendsmith, and I finished number 12 out of everybody.
All right. Let's take a look at the go.
So to start off, I played 3 of the Archfiend. It's the Searcher, 1 Lord, 1 Sage, 1 Warrior. I didn't play Dragon. I didn't feel like I needed the spell and trap removal. It only came up once today, but that was just because I was playing against Branded, and I would like to get rid of the Branded loss, but other than that, Dragon never really came up. The spells for the Regenesis, I played the 3 Searcher, the 2 Code, and then the 1 Birth. I only played 2 Code because I played the Fiendsmith stuff in this, and I didn't really want to get locked out of the extra too much. But it's good because you can just go through your Fiendsmith lines first, and then just go Code and end on the Omni Negate, which is nice. That was the Regenesis stuff. Next, we're going to go with the Kashtira stuff. Played 3 Unicorn. Unicorn's just really good, especially being able to rip out hand or extra deck cards. It's so good. Fenrir is really good going second when you lose the die roll and you're like, yeah, I just need to like set up a body that can just do something and put pressure on your opponent. I played 2 of the Planet. Planet, I didn't want to play 3 of because I didn't want to like see 2 of them in my hand because you can only activate them once per turn. And since Droll was running around everywhere, I didn't want to like go Planet and then get Drolled and I'm just sitting here with like just a Fenrir and I'm like, okay, yeah, this kind of sucks. And then the 2 spells, the Birth and Theosis, you just got to play both of them. Birth's busted, and Theosis, if you only have Kashtira Unicorn, you can go through the line to put another one into your hand so you can actually reveal it to special the Archfiend. Next, the Fiendsmith stuff, 5 cards for it, 2 Engraver, 1 Lacrima, 1 Lurie, 1 Tract. Shout out to Todd to allowing me to borrow the Tract here. It's a little shiny card, but with this package, it's small because you don't really want to see it in your hand. You want to see your other cards for it, and because of Moon, you can just cycle into this very quickly. The hand trap lineup, 3 Ash, trying to stop the Charmies. Droll's really good in this format right now. 3 Fuwalos, best Charmy. 3 Ghost Bell. Ghost Bell's really good at being able to stop like the Fiendsmith stuff, Malice being able to reborn stuff, the Mitsurugi stuff. Like it hits a lot of those matchups indirectly, and if you just don't need it in a matchup, you can kind of like normal summon it, go straight into Moon. It works out perfectly. Ghost Bell actually helped a lot out in the tournament. Last 2 cards, Talents and Call by the Grave. They're just good one-ofs. They should just play in your deck.
What was your main deck count?
I had 41 cards in the main deck. I just didn't want to cut a card, and honestly, I don't really care if I play 41.
Fair enough.
The extra deck, Dracosac. Dracosac actually combos into the Fiendsmith line, which is really nice. With the 2 Link Spiders, the G Golem, and then Heat Soul. Basically, instead of going into Heat Soul with the G Golem, you just go these 2, and you just go straight into a Moon, and then you can end on the Fiendsmith stuff. The Fiendsmith stuff is the Moon, Requiem, Sequence, Agnum Day, Desiree, and just like a little shout out the Abao, because you can end on Abao a good bit of times with it. Sometimes it comes up like where you want to just end on the Abao. Sometimes it's just like, it doesn't matter. But Abao always seemed to put pressure when I summoned it on my opponent because they're like so worried about it. And it's like, okay, yeah, I'll let you worry about the Abao. But then I have like Sage on field and Desiree on field, and they're like not worried about the Omni Negates. So it was nice. Last, just the one-ofs. Dark Armed is just good at being able to remove bodies. Sky Crisis, good card. SP, generic. And then Chaos Angel, because you can make it in this deck.
You didn't feel like you needed like the Caesar or anything with the Necro Equip for the Fiendsmith stuff?
I did not. I felt that if I wanted to go more heavily into the Fiendsmith stuff, maybe I would dive into going into like having the Trap Paradise in the deck, having Caesar and Necro Equip into it. But I didn't want to like brick on the Trap card because there's like no way to get it out of my hand. And it's just, it wouldn't feel good. So I was just minimizing the amount of bricks that were in the deck.
Fair enough.
The side deck, DD Crow. For some reason, this card is actually like really good, especially against Blue Eyes, because you just like DD Crow their Blue Eyes when they're trying to resummon it, and it's just like I literally just made somebody pass their turn because I DD Crow'd their Blue Eyes. Like, there can only be one. I completely won a matchup against Malice because I activated this card. They just could not out it, and I just was like sitting there with my 25s on the field saying, yeah, try to do something. 3 strike. Strike's really good going first. Unfortunately, I think the only time I ever saw this, it did not actually come up, but it's just a good card, and going first, you just set it and you just have extra protection. 2 Bestials. They're 25s, so they're good. They come up in certain matchups, but to be honest, I actually like the DD Crow a little bit more than the Bestials. Only because like sometimes the Bestials, they get summoned and then you're locked out of specialing your cash monsters, which kind of sucks, but they're still 25, so they're good, and they can indirectly hit a lot of matchups. 3 Lance, because Malice is a deck. Yeah, that's it. 2 Lightning Storms. Lightning Storms is really good. Hitting monsters, because a lot of times people are just summoning monsters in attack position, which, I mean, sure, even though they don't need to. Or just what I used this for all day was hitting back row, because you just go hit your back row, and then now they only play with their monsters, and I can easily break boards by going through people's monsters really easily. It's the back row that hurts a little bit more, so it's just like, Storm was really good. I wish I played Harpy Feather Duster just as like extra back row removal, because it was just so prevalent. And then the evenly matches. Evenly matches, you don't really need your battle phase because you're grinding your opponent a lot, and this thing just clears a board, which a lot of times if they have anything to stop it, they have to hit this. But most of the time they don't.
Did you blow anybody out with evenly matched?
Yeah, I blew 2 people out with the evenly matched. I literally just went straight to battle phase, activated the evenly matched, and they were just like, ah, crap. And then I would just set up a board with like 3 negates, a pop, and they were just sitting there with 1 or 2 cards in hand, and they were just like, yeah, I can't do anything. You can't play past that. It's like I have enough Omni negates for the amount of cards in your hand. So it's just like, it just won the game.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right. Do you have any shout outs or anything like to say?
Well, shout out to Todd for allowing me to come to the tournament, allowing me to borrow some of the cards from him. Shout out to Bean for allowing me to be on the channel right here. And shout out to Dueling Guard. They have these awesome deck boxes. You can get a discount if you do code Zenith. So go and Dueling Guard, code Zenith, get your discount.
All right, man. Much appreciated. We'll catch you at the next one.